Yo, what is up? Welcome to episode number 4. 2-1 on the season right now. Looking alright. At least not a bad start. We do what? 3 interceptions at last episode 2. Oof. Not something you don't want to do, but let's get into it. Picking up right now. Game. 83-83. They're just some regular this too, so that'll be a great game here. Can't be messing up anything, dude. Yeah, we're gonna play flawless. Bring it to the W. Oh, rookie. I wanna make playoffs this year. Hopefully I can. Dude. The Vikings are the Rams are the keep to lead, dude. What? I don't even know that. Oh. What the hell?
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is on EA.
Let's get into it. I don't like that. We're gonna do this one.
Let's go.
New England's winning. Tennessee's 0-3, bro. What?
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Cousins on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
No, I had it.
Sideline, but it's incomplete.
No way.
Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Throwing, Cousins, out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on... And now out comes Minnesota. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Cousins now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So since you said...
Yeah, watch the clock.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They're facing a tough spot. 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Cousins now from the 50. And the third down pass falls incomplete. And now out comes Minnesota. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Second down, Cousins. And that is incomplete here.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. Then he'll be brought down at his home.
This dude came out of nowhere, bro.
And out now come the Vikings. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking of...
Looking for Diggs, and it's
Another
intercepted.
interception. Oh my God.
And the return here is stopped.
Talib. No.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
To throw, Cousins. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
I'm going to target you 6 times, dude. There's no way.
First down. Here's Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Cousins again. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
I'm going to be pissed.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll... Here's Johnny Hecker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease...
Why are you throwing it so goddamn early? Holy fuck!
Picked off by Mark Barron. And they are going to set up shop at the 32. And now out comes Minnesota.
You went like 1 second later and boom, I'm open.
One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
You know how to route the ball or fucking throw it at all.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone.
Let's go, guys.
Oh, we're gonna fall down to 2 and 2.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
If they block him, I'm fine. I'm going that way.
Here we go.
Nope, they can't do that. Why would they be able to?
4 down.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Vikings on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Cousins. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. Back now in Los Angeles. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Akeem Talib.
And
his guys will take
fucking game. It's like game 1 all over again. Stick through 3. They threw 4 this time.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a second down throw for Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And it pops free.
What?
The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up
I
second
had it all the way
down.
fucking down. Are you kidding
So now
me?
2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The linebacker, Lamar Houston, the one to bring him down.
Like, did I not have the ball the entire time? I'm so confused.
This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Vikings on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. A first down throw for Cousins. He's going to let it fly.
Give me that!
Give
me that!
Minnesota.
Let's go.
In for the score. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that.
And it'll be intercepted.
Another interception. Let's go. Make it number 5.
Most teams.
Oh my goodness, bro.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis
to ever live.
Can you hear me? Hear me now?
Start your week by installing your game plan.
And we play Philadelphia. Holy, when are you going on to 2-3? They're 4-0. What the hell?
I'm watching television, telling me a better system.
I'm a 90 overall. Oh my god.
Now I've been blessed. I've been seeing
Holy shit.
Flatter than the broccoli dancing in my chucks. Living out of body. Say the man.
Malcolm. Oh my, he has 26 tackles. Ronald Darby, 22 tackles. Brandon Graham, 12 tackles. Okay. Griffin has more than him. Well, I look at somebody. Sheesh. Alshon Jeffrey, 5 touchdowns. Stephon Diggs is 1 touchdown. Our QB keeps throwing interceptions. So. You can't throw this one player, it's still someone else. I mean, we got 42-13 to win. Oh my goodness.
Here we go.
That's nutty.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and
he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away.
Let's go, guys.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Holy fucking ass. Blasted that one.
And now out comes Minnesota. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Let's go.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Oh my God.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
What was that?
A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And Cook has it left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Cousins. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it
You should
away.
chuck it out of bounds? The fuck? Am I gonna get 3 there? What are you doing?
The Eagles send out their punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
What the fuck?
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now out comes Minnesota. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall
way
back on
over
what
my
they know
head.
best. Their arm. He's
Oh.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down.
You
He's going to
guys
return it to the 21-yard line.
0-2 this time. Wow.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
1-yard gain.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To the air again. It's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. from the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Wow.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Fucking A, man.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He's got more
for a
yards
nice
than
little
actual fucking
gain.
halfback.
He'll
Wow.
get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense.
have to score
They've
here.
kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now Cousins, and he's able to find Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. Cousins on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Cousins. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
But it's still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Wow. In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to work.
Cook, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox coming. The Vikings now heading onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer
Yeah, get
this
a little
time?
closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Toward the center of the field,
I'm not
but it's
fucking way
incomplete.
out yonder.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20. The Eagles send out their punter
tied
now
up, need a
as
touchdown.
he'll come on to kick this one away.
Let's go, guys.
3 minutes left for the touchdown.
It'll be
had to block
37
him
yards
really
there on the punt.
As soon
And
as I caught it.
that will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go.
Oh goodness, we got a fucking hell, man.
First down, here's Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Let's go.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant
Had
the
to try
flag. It was
something.
close, though. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Cousins to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll make it. And now out comes Minnesota.
Okay.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
We have to
From
make
deep
some
inside
plays
their own
happen.
territory,
Come
which
on.
means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more...
He's got his man.
Oh,
Take it
let's
in.
go!
Viking touchdown. As
Let's
these guys
go,
are
baby.
in for 6. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here.
I'm
but if you
in.
miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
I'm in.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
I'm in, right? Surely I'm in, dude. Let's go. I was in. Let's go, baby. Give me that.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time
Let's
today.
go. Tying up the game in the fucking 4th. Let's go.
Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Oh,
And
we
he's
did it.
taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Oh my God, dude, the
They're
comeback.
clearly saving those timeouts,
The
but they still have
comeback
to
in
work
the
with some
4th
urgency
quarter.
to put themselves in the right position.
To throw, Cousins. And this is going to be
Never fucking.
intercepted.
Why are you throwing it that early? I'm not gonna finish my fucking year out.
That is
You
now-
stupid fuck.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And now out comes Minnesota. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Cousins. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Why are you throwing it that fucking early? I don't understand! How fucking stupid can you be? Not fucking OT because you stupid fucking dumbass.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Wide open receiver complete.
Wow.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Of course, dude.
So a decent gain, but
Still
all for
2nd
naught
down
on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. 2nd down, Cousins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Cousins again. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Okay, all of this just don't throw a fucking pick.
Don't throw
a fucking pick.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Pass incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive comes.
Give me that!
It's a touchdown.
Let's go!
Absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime.
2 touchdowns from me.
Partner, a great game that we got
I
to
think
see
the
and making it
touchdown
extra
stay on
special.
balance
Not only did I
for
get
the
4
tie
quarters
out,
with you in this one,
and I get it in
I got
OT.
some overtime.
Let's
A little
go.
whipped cream on top.
Look at
Let's
you
go.
trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime.
We
and
get
then
the
we
Eagles
the dramatic
start
ending
first.
to finish things off as well. What a game.
My God.
So for Minnesota, they move back over
What
500
a
at 3-2 now on the year.
Okay,
And they'll head back home next.
We're 3-2.
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that
my
boy,
goodness,
rock
dude.
star like Pink
Holy.
Floyd, waving at rude
I
boy,
get an upgrade
I'm
here.
waving at you boy, ran off on the 2 like true goy. Imagine me do boy, you could never do what I do
I did
boy,
this one, dude.
still
The
ducking
deep threat.
that I did boy. In Paris for a hit boy, these ain't the same type of hits boy, can get. Boy, you don't take these type of risks, boy,
my
cause
God.
this boy been
Start your week by installing your game plan.
If we play Arizona, they're 2-2
Your
and
numbers
1.
don't add
Alright,
up
hold
on
on.
the.
Let's go to the
That was
league.
10
Let's see the
years ago.
standings.
If you know, you know. Yeah.
Oh my.
If you know, you know.
Texans are 5-0. What? Rams 4-1.
If you know,
Jaguars
you know.
4-1. Packers
This thing
4-1.
of ours,
Eagles
oh, this
4-1,
thing of ours.
and the Falcons
Fraternity
4-1.
of ringing off.
Bears 3-1.
I just happen to be
And then,
alumni.
I guess Atlanta
Too
by
legit, they still looking at me
Redskins
with one
2-1 to the
eye.
Arizona Cardinals,
The
tied
company I
with the
keep is not
Redskins.
corporate
Bro,
enough.
what?
Child,
Browns
you ain't often
3-2.
enough. A rapper
Raiders
turn
3-2.
can
So
morph into
Cowboys
us.
and the Vikings.
Turn
That's
rapper
us.
can morph into
Patriots are
puff.
3-2. Okay, that's
Dance
stepping up now.
contest for the
Like an 0-2 start, did they not?
Al Roker. If you know,
Lions,
you know. I only ever
Chargers,
looked up to
Cardinals,
you.
2-1.
All get a bird. This Oprah.
Ravens 2-3, Bengals 2-3, Dolphins,
Ladies
Jets,
in ball shorts,
Saints,
coaching
Giants,
from the side of the
Steelers,
ball court.
and
If
the
you know,
Chiefs
you
are
know.
2-3.
One stop like
We
a
got the
Walmart.
Buccaneers,
We got the
Panthers,
for the wrong
at
sport.
1-3.
You know, you know.
49ers,
If you know
Titans,
about
and
the
Bills all at 1-4.
Don't
Colts,
supposed to be
Seahawks,
awkward. If
still
you know,
yet
you
to
know.
find a
That's the
W this
reason we
season.
for circle
Oh.
around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
There you have it,
You
though.
ever been hit with the water, then had to wait? Do you walk away? If you know, you know. When we all clicking
dude,
like
I will
Golden
see you
State,
guys
and you
later.
and your team of the motorcade.
Make sure
If you
to
know,
like,
you know.
comment, and
Being
subscribe.
grand, which is like
Wanna
a
see
genie
more?
to bad.
Also, some other
two-piece
games you want
bikinis.
me to post, and I will try my
I've
best
been
to
hiding
get
where
those
you
done
can
for you.
see me.
Thank
The
you, and
skybox is
goodbye.
right next to Riri.